After the lights have been installed and wired in, they're going to need to be given a name and a location and other details as part of commissioning. This is so that there can be a record of all the testing that will get done over their life cycle. When this is done on paper, our customers tell us there's a lot of room for human error. Can you think of another way that this could be done? That's right, you can use the Elumen app. We'll show you how it's done. First, create a site. When you're into the app, under site, you'll have to press up the top and then you can create a new site. This will give you a map of Australia. It's connected to Google Maps. The site is, for example, Miller Campus. That is a site. And each building is a building within that site. So building F, the electrical building, that's a building. We can use that building and then we can put levels on that building. Building Q, that's its own building and that will have its own levels. We'll get into that soon. From location, type in wherever you're commissioning it to. Once you put in your address, if you get a notification that a site already exists on that location, you'll have to ask the owner of the site to invite you to the site. Otherwise, if you're creating a new site for real, then you have to give the site a name. Now the site's created and we can set up floor plans. Floor plans are sick. What you do is you create a new building. As I was saying, we will use building F and create a new floor. This one is going to be a basement. And then we can add an image. If I tap on camera, here's an evacuation diagram that's not real. I can take a photo and use this as my demo site. Now we have our floor plans already set up. This makes everything so much easier. To actually commission the light, we head over to commission, then we refresh everything that's nearby. You can identify the light to make sure that you're commissioning the right one if there's more than one around. And that will make the light flash, like so. To commission it, I go actions, add. I can give it a name. I can call it anything. Can even use emojis. Floor, I'll put it in the building and the level that we've already created. And I'll say on the table. I can add it to the floor plan. We'll say the table is here. Add location. And then I add device. And that's it. It's commissioned. Just repeat this process for the Bondi, the Maslin, and the Sunset, and you're sweet. You can change the timing of the test. We can go into settings and we can make the test cycle every 3 months if we want, or every month. And we can change the test time to, let's say, 11 p.m. and we can save that template and apply it to all the other lights as well. So we'll call this demo TAFE or something like that. And then we can apply that to the other lights. To be sure that we don't mix up the actual site that the fire contractor is going to use and the site that's just for educational reasons, if we go over to site, in the summary tab, we can change the name of it. Just make sure it's got education site or demo site on it so that everyone knows that it's just for demonstration purposes. We can also change the name of the device so that we know that it's not actually being commissioned to the site, it's just for demonstration purposes. If we go to Actions, Edit, we can rename it to Demo or Education so that everybody knows, again, it's just a demo. If I head over to Asset List, the app automatically generates an asset list which fulfills the competency for labeling devices and replaces a logbook. Logbooks need to be kept for 7 years, but in the real world, it seems like they have a tendency to sprout legs and go on walkabout, because when you go on site, you can never find them. Luckily, on the Elumen app, if you head to test, you have a history of all the tests that have been previously conducted, which is equivalent to a logbook from a regulatory standpoint. Or if I head over to the Plexus console, in testing schedule and reports, I can see my logbook here. And I can log into this from any computer. From the device list, you can head over to your beacon module, head over to settings, and then you can play with the brightness and change how long the light will stay on for when it's triggered. In the last section, we'll show you how you can see how much energy you've saved online. And in the next section, we'll show you how you can collect your discharge test results, even when you're not on site.